picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Georgia Southern's offense will have first crack at this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Makes the grab. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll try the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. A run for the quarterback. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. First down, 10 yards to go. Used the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. Gashing the D on the right. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Handoff to the single back. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Rousseau. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Eagles are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to pass on second down. Moving away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Woods. Ripping through. Defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Eagles with the 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Woods. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Was completed via the screen.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Gets the back moving. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Georgia Southern, number 24, with the carry.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Unloads. Now, and it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the foot.
Turning it on! And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Tempo and overdrive. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Still looking. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Hey, man, it's nice to have a guy that can do that, a quarterback that can extend plays. You don't get the loss, right? Like, he was sacked. He was dead to right. But he breaks out of it and then doesn't turn a bad play into a catastrophe, just throws the football away and live to fight another play.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. We're not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Woods. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Going right to work up top. The screen, he's got wheels. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Georgia Southern in a hurry. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught over the middle. It's Woods. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The give on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Woods. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. The option look. Leaves it with the back. That defense in front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Dropping back, it's Asher. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Pick off. What a play by this defense. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback were smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Sets up the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bringing the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking for a huge play. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Makes a move. Oh, he got loose. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the 2nd half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. On the option. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Got it in the middle. It's Woods. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got him. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Georgia Southern will have it now 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
He'll take it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles!
And And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. They almost got a first down there. Stop the yard short. It'll be third down. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 28.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there, forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. One of of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Right down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like...
Bringing it back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Running into the open space. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They'll try to snap it quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pocket breaking down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Now on the move. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we... right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll send the back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. He's loose at the 15. It's a seam wide open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off play action on first down. Gets it out fast. There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Eagles. They move on top here in the fourth.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very...
And it's blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Wicks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. He'll throw on third down. Immediately fires to the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Got his man quickly.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they...
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, and they get him at the 21-yard line. Here's the handoff. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got his man. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Fourth quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bucs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Woods. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Murray. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Fullback's got it. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And the fullback, this takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
Pulls it in. It's Woods. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Woods. Past the 30. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And that's good enough for a first down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Woods. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Eagles! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
They'll line up to go for 2. Little touch pass to the receiver. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the 4th quarter.
Georgia Southern, 26. Colorado, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The corners are walked up tight. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Wicks. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USF rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Tampa. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, it's Asher. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. With the catch, it's Rousseau. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. You know, there's no